Hey guys, Gibbles here and welcome to another video. So today I'm doing a different type of video. So we're going to try to figure out the worst state in the United States. No, this is definitely not a copy of Boy in a Bad's video that he did like a week or two back. Definitely not. Even though this is kind of an idea taken from him, it's not the same concept. We're using different information to determine which state is the worst. Also, we're going to be actually figuring out which state is the worst, unlike what he did. He just said this country is the worst for this thing or whatever. I'm actually going to be averaging together all the percentages to figure out which is actually the worst. So let's get into it. So first we're going to be doing the mortality rate of every single state. So I have a link here obviously, and right here we can see this is how many deaths on average there are in each state per 1,000 live births. So I'm not going to read every single one of them because it's going to take a while. I'm only going to read the bottom 5 and the top 5. So the bottom 5 are Mississippi with 8.9 deaths for every 1,000 births, Alabama with 8.7, Delaware for 8.4, District of Columbia for 7.8, and Louisiana with 7.8 as well. So I'm actually not going to use District of Columbia, but then Arkansas also is 7.8. Because I didn't put District of Columbia in my spreadsheet, but whatever. Now, the best 5 states are New Hampshire with 3.9, Vermont with 3.9, Massachusetts with 4.1, California with 4.3, and New Jersey with 4.4. So, I'm just going to average together all these to see what the percentage of all these actually is. So, pretty much just going to move... Oh, God, why is there... Which website has an ad? Yeah, this one. So I'm just going to move the decimal point over one place to the left on every single one of these to figure out what percentage. And then we'll average that in afterward. I'm not going to show you the entire process of putting all this information in. But just know, yeah, whatever. You get it. Okay, and if any of you guys are taking this video seriously, don't. This is not a serious video. It's just for entertainment. And none of this is really serious. Like, some of these sources might not even be reputable, but it doesn't matter. This is just for fun. Okay, this is a lot more work than I thought it would be. Like, a lot more work than I expected it would have been, but whatever. If I get views, I'm fine. That's 7.4. Okay, so I am finally done with inputting all of that information. I am so proud of myself. Okay, it's still recording. I was just checking. So now we're going on to the obesity rate. I'm pretty sure this is actually already in decimals, so I'm not actually going to have to convert it, which is I'm happy about because that took so long. On the low end, we have Colorado, District of Columbia. Why? No, not District of Columbia. That doesn't count. Colorado, Hawaii, California, Utah, and Montana. And then on the high end, West Virginia, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Iowa, and Alabama. It seems like Alabama's high on all... Oh, Mississippi's extremely high on all of them. Ooh, that might actually be rated the worst state, but... Let's input all this information. I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, this data is finally finished. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, then come back to this video. Oh god, this is taking forever. Okay, never mind about taking a little bit of a break. It is now the next day, and I am ready to torture myself with filling in another spreadsheet, like 2 more rows. It takes so long, but whatever. If it's going to get views, I'll do it. So now we have the best schooling. So these ratings are actually out of 100, and the higher the score, the better. Meaning that I'm going to have to flip the numbers. So if it's like a 75 score, I'm going to put it as a 25 score. just so they get a better score for having better schools. So, let's see. Looks like the highest rating schools are Massachusetts, New Jersey, Connecticut, New Hampshire, and Vermont. And the lowest in New Mexico, Louisiana, District of Columbia. Why is District of Columbia always so low? But that's not on my list. So New Mexico, Louisiana, Alaska, Arizona, and Nevada. Mississippi and Alabama are always pretty low on this list, so I feel like they're going to be like number 1 and 2 for the worst states, but whatever. We'll see. I'm really not looking forward to filling this in now. Okay, I decided to actually round these to the nearest whole number because it is so hard to like figure out exactly what the opposite of this is, like that plus what equals 100. So like this Massachusetts is going to end up being 26 instead of 25 point whatever. It's now New Jersey. It would be funny if the Alabama schools were rated 69. Really funny joke. I'm definitely not dead inside after all of this. Hey guys, New Mexico schools are rated 69. That's so funny. Help me. Okay, so finally done with that. Now on to the final thing. Whatever, the unemployment rate. So this one at least I don't have to flip around. I can just look at it and enter all the table results. The lowest 5 are Alaska, District of Columbia. Why is the District of Columbia always there? Honestly, I'm going to add in District of Columbia. Just real quick and add everything in. Now I have to go back to all the sites, but, you know, whatever. It's very low, so that actually might be the top. That would be interesting, though. Like, that would be kind of cool. It is second lowest again. It's 23. Wait, that's a good thing, right? Oh, that's a really good thing. Okay, so 23. That's actually a really good number for that one. So maybe it won't be that low. Just because of the obesity rate. Then the rest of them, it's very, very low. So then the top of the list for this one is Vermont, North Dakota, Iowa, New Hampshire, and Hawaii. I'd kind of expect those, but I don't know. There are a decent amount of farms, I believe, in. At least I know in Vermont, Iowa, and New Hampshire, there's a decent amount of farms, so people could work there, but let's now just enter all this stuff. Okay, guys. I filled out my entire table. Everything is done. Except for actually figuring out the real, like, percentages. Format as percent? What does that mean? Okay, I'm not even going to press that because it'll probably ruin everything. But, you know, now I'm just going to have to average all these percents together. And could I just add? Yeah, I'm just going to, actually, no, I'm not going to average them together. I'm just going to add them together. Just because I'm not capable of that type of math. I don't know what averaging is. Oh god, I just realized something. I realized my biggest problem with this entire thing. Pretty much the obesity rate decides which is the worst state because I'm weighting them all the same. So I do have to do, like, percentages. Dang it. I have to average them all together. Okay, guys, after like messing around with tons of settings for like probably a good half an hour just to figure out how to actually order these right, I think I figured it out. Okay, so at the top we have Massachusetts as the best state. In second, we have Connecticut. There's actually a pretty big gap, so Massachusetts is the best state by a long shot. Then New Jersey's barely behind Connecticut. Then there's New Hampshire, Vermont, Colorado, Virginia, Minnesota, Wyoming, Maine, Montana, New York, Wisconsin, Utah, Maryland, Washington, Rhode Island, North Dakota, not New England, Nebraska, Florida, Kansas, Delaware, Illinois, Hawaii, South Dakota, California, Iowa, Idaho, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Montana, Ohio, Minnesota, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Oklahoma, Texas, Nevada, Oregon, Colorado, South Carolina, Arizona, Arkansas, Alabama, New Mexico, West Virginia, Mississippi, Alaska, and finally, in last place is Louisiana. So, I am kind of surprised that Mississippi wasn't the worst state, and I'm very, very surprised that that Alaska was higher than Mississippi, but this is obviously not accurate at all. Like, this is not even close to accurate. This is just off of 4 random things, like the mortality rate, the obesity rate, best schooling, and unemployment rate. There's just not, it doesn't matter. So this video is a complete waste of my time. I spent like 3 hours on it because it spent so long to put in. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.